Alright, this is Kaya Dragon, and we're on day 8 of building Castle Chaos. As we can see, we survived our first night. Didn't get as many traps up as I wanted to, but we certainly were able to survive. We didn't even have a zombie manage to take a single swipe at us all night. This was our little panic room. We were ready to come back in here and drop a barricade block in and hold with our cobblestone, which we still do have a good amount of. Looks like we do have plenty of traps, but we just did not have the time to lay them out like we wanted to. Alright, now let's go take a look at the outside of our walls. See what we've got to fix before we exit for the day. Oops, no, definitely not what I'm looking for there. Go. Okay. I know I left myself. There we go. Spot I could do this in. Okay, now previous to this, I have not been saving my zombie remains, except for the bones. Whoa, brass door knocker, nice. Should have checked that body first. Okay, here we have a breach. I will be keeping the rotting flesh from now on, doing a little bit more research, and discovered that, there we go, that's where I have been coming and going previously. That's where the breach is. Rotting flesh can later be used to make fertilizer, which seriously and permanently upgrades any gardens that you're growing. And since, oh cool, goggles. They're not as good as the ones I'm wearing, so we'll just take them. And once I have a garden going, I'm definitely going to want to fertilize it, because growing your own food is a really nice part of the cycle of this game. You can get your base to a point, and I've got some cool ideas about guarded greenhouses that you could produce most of your own food on site. Okay, here we can see they took out the entire corner, but the ones who did survive ended up dying on the spikes on the inside. Alright, now the log spikes, if you remember, will not stop the zombies, but it will definitely... It will not stop the zombies. It's been a few days since I played, you can tell. There we go. It does bring them down to crawler pretty quick. Now the weird thing about this is as you upgrade the spikes, according to what I've pulled from other guides and other players, you do slower damage over time to the zombies as they drag themselves across. So, here we got another breach here. Definitely need to patch this up and put in some more traps to make sure not as many get through next time. And what do we got here? Nothing much. Clean it up. Axe is a nice cleanup tool, I do have to admit. Looks like they put a hole right here in the floor, but we can fill that in. And we can go ahead and fill, I'll come back and fill a lot of this in. There's going to be a lot of repair work here, I'm sure. Which is why you don't really want to go thicker than a double-sided wall. It's kind of difficult to repair what's on the inside, unless they've completely torn one side out, or maybe it's just my preference. As you can see, they almost got through here. They were definitely ganging on this corner. If you've got a door, zombies do like going for doors. They're a very favorite. From what we've been able to tell, they don't seem nearly as interested in the hatches I do like using hatches. You can reinforce them as deep as you can any regular door, and you can take these doors up to like a vault level, which is nice. But the zombies can come through it. Eventually, they will hammer their way through. Another reason that I like to put double doors, because I can just keep one extra level of protection between me and the zombies. Alright, let's fill some stuff in here. And then we are going to make a journey into that town, and I do not want to waste too much time on repairs. We're not even going to finish everything, but I definitely want to at least fill in half of these walls. So that I don't have as much work this evening to put it all back together. Alright. Doing alright on resources. We'll need to pick some more up today. At least we got enough wood going on. Alright. I hear somebody. Not detected though, so not going to worry about it too much. Alright, let's check our map. We've survived the night. Here's Castle Chaos. This is the town that we've started to explore. Just started to. How are we doing for weapons? Before this, let's go ahead and build our staircase back. We're going to work out a better system than this soon, but for the moment, it will hold. And there's still some zombie guts to take care of a little bit later when we get back tonight. You can see we must have had a spider zombie because they were all the way up here trying to get in. Alright, let's make sure that we don't walk away with a full pack. That would be a real waste when we're in town and wanting to put stuff in our backpack to carry back to camp. Alright, don't need the bones. We've got enough of those. That's for melting in our forge. Are we wearing a helmet? No, we're not. No, it's good zombie protection. And I do not think while it's raining that it's going to get too hot. We do not need this. Do not need this. Keep the pick. Lamination's good. Do not need the pants or the oil, though that's quite useful. Don't need the goggles. Money can stay here. Okay. Looks like what we need is definitely some skins. We got a forge to craft. And a town to explore. Should have put that town before the night started. I could have ended up dead and unable to find my way back to the castle very easily. Okay, so that's one exit, but this is the other one. Alright. Just to avoid annoying zombies, I like to take away my last step or two. Alright, now, here we need to pay attention. We've got plenty of arrows, and we have our barbed club. Let's drop another weapon in. Let's keep my cobblestone frames over here. Keep that available for resources. Looks like this needs a repair. Before I need to use that in a hurry. Now we're going to stick with our bow. We got a zombie over here we should probably take care of. And there's a deer. That would be a nice start on the skins that we need. Alright, we're using our iron-tipped arrows. Nothing on this gentleman. Alright, let's check out this house. Presently undetected. Good news for us. Well, there's two theories. Some people would drop in here and immediately patch up that spot. I'm of a mind that I like to make sure I have at least one, hopefully two exits mapped out. Does that let more opportunities for zombies to come in? Yeah, but if you don't make a lot of noise and attract them, as long as they don't happen to smell you while you're walking by, you are fairly safe. Oh, nice. 2 cooking pots. Not a bad thing to stockpile, because later on we will be building outposts. A little bit dark with the storm. Ooh, coffee beans. Very nice. Can make coffee with that and water. And that is a serious stamina boost. Okay. Take, and we're just going to drop this. Now, the theory behind this is we should already have pipes, but if you don't pull things that are in the different dispensers out and throw them away, they won't respawn. So if I just left the really unattractive and hilarious little turd in that toilet, that never would have respawned with any new material. But 30 days is the default setting, and we leave the default settings on in this particular game. 30 days later you come back and there will be something else in there that has respawned, unless you took the step of just leaving what was in there because you didn't want it. So a full spawn spot will not respawn on your 30-day mark. There's another reason to not chop up these trash piles like I used to when I first started playing the game. It seemed like, oh man, this is so untidy. Not really understanding that these are spawn spots for the future. Another thing that is kind of hilarious too is if you're a little squeamish about checking the toilets, I have found more handguns in toilets, and I think I found even a submachine gun in one once, than I have found anywhere else. So maybe it's a little nod to the Godfather movie, where an assassination gun was left in the back of a toilet. Or maybe that's just me. Alright, there's not a lot here, but we did definitely have a few things. I want to bust my way out of the front door. I like being able to see the buildings I've cleared based on the status of their doors. Okay, there's the prison down there. Not looking to bust in there right now, but I really would like to find that deer. There we go. Okay, I got a zombie who's going to contest me for it. Headshots. Best ways to deal with boys like this. Shit. Ah, damn it. This is not good. Alright. And I paid not maintaining my situational awareness there. And I paid for it. There's one more. Hunted. Yeah, I had a feeling. At this stage of the game, when you first come into town, the zombies are going to come out like a pride parade. Because in this town, there's more than a few of them. I'll look behind me. Nobody coming inside. Alright. Now, what the key is, if you do get a very big herd, try to bring them along the road. I'll show you the technique later. I'm sure we're going to run into it in this town. But you basically want to keep them lined up so that you can get overlapping shots with your bow or your crossbow if you've gotten to that point. So that if you miss one zombie, you got a darn good chance of hitting another. Yeah, I am aware of the fact you can make antibiotics with that sham sandwich, but I'm nearly superstitious about avoiding the ham sandwich. Yep, it has been a few days. While I was editing those videos, my reflexes are off on push buttons. Or it could be too much Fallout 4. Alright. Now, obviously, we have already got a bunch of crap, and we haven't even gotten into the town yet. Oops. Don't assume. Hunted, alright. Who else wants me? Right there. Oops. A little too fast on the release. Alright, and here's where we come back to our concept of... Oh, look at that. I left my spell self no room. But I do not need that. And come back, but we're going to build ourselves that sturdy storage chest. Put it right here on the ground. Go to our map. Set a quick waypoint so we can come back to it. Nobody around, nobody hunting. Alright. Let's drop off materials. Yeah, I should be able to shift click. Yep. Alright, saves quite a bit of time. Now, where is that deer? It's already 15:48. We're going to have to head for home soon. So let's just do a little exploring to make sure we know what's down here. What is this store? Oop. That would be dinner. Tag, I believe I got him. It's wasting my arrows till I get closer. Okay, he just went down from a bleed out. And where's the body? There we go. Undetected. Alright, I can see I didn't eat or drink before I left. Alright, 16:36. We do not want to lose track of time. Alright, it looks like we're crossing over into wasteland territory possibly here. Which you want to be aware of, because that tends to be a more dangerous place. A lot more dogs. Alright, the key with dogs, everybody, dogs seriously messed with me the first couple of weeks of this game. And ended up accidentally coming across the solution, and then it got confirmed in a video that I was watching. Drawing a blank on the YouTuber, but I noticed that whenever he encountered a dog, he would just jump up on a car and shoot it, which works extremely well, actually. If you have a car or something, they won't jump up on the car. They don't seem to have the ability. Alright. This is actually... Wish I had more time to explore. This is one of the spots we have a chance at finding a caliper set. Or tool and die set, which allows some of the more advanced functions. Okay, knock knock. I thought there'd be somebody. Sounds like several somebodies. Alright. Yep, other side of that door. Gas barrel, nice. Lots of uses for that. Ooh, look at that. Missed my shot. A lot of practice. Somebody else. Yep. I thought I heard you behind me. Going to get behind me. Oh, he's taking an interesting U-turn. Never like to spend too long in one spot. Alright, again with the Shamsan. I keep picking them up today. Someone's paying attention. Sensed, but not hunted yet. Good, still got lots of room for stuff. That ought to get some attention. One. Nope, there's more. Alright, now I've got a lot of time to spend. Let's find them. Some paper. Ooh, I see a schematic in there. it's time to... Do not think we're finding... This is not the best place to find them. There should be some shops in town, which is what you really want to look for. I do believe in one game I did find them in that shop there. Okay. Our way home is to the north anyway. We can run by here, see what's available. Okay, so it doesn't look like that's wasteland, but it does look like we've entered into the desert biome there. Good to know. Thought there was somebody else. That noise. I think that might have been all the zombies inside the prison. Alright. No time for you guys. Go pick up my stuff. Ooh, nice. Excellent. Okay, we still got 2 hours. We're doing alright. Let's check our resources. I could certainly use some more. And I'm full again. Let's read the leather leg armor schematic. Okay, what do we take in with us tonight? Alright. Not really interested in that. Are we wearing boots? No, we're not. Excellent. Bought a shirt. That one's better. Okay. Let's see. We're going to want to make sure we bring this. Coffee. Okay, large beef rations. We can pull on the murky water. We have enough water. We don't really need the water. Let's bring that, purify it. Okay. Pipe, yeah. Let's bring that. We don't have all the skins yet. We'll come back for the paper. Alright, let's make the run home. Now, there are still enough traps in the basement that even if I've left a couple of small holes in the wall, this is not a blood moon. We'll be just fine for the evening. Tomorrow we'll do some more exploring and hopefully bring down enough animal skins or find enough leather that we can go ahead and build the forge. I really need to check my stores, see how much leather I have on hand. Been a couple of days since I checked. I'm not sure if I have any already in storage. Alright. You know, I don't think that was the original... I'm pretty sure that was not the original staircase. I think they tore that one in. Alright, well, you know what? We got some time. Let's go ahead and take care of business. Getting awfully hungry and thirsty. Not need nearly that amount of wood. Alright, what do we got in our storage? Alright. Only one egg, so we're not going to be able to make any bacon and eggs, so we'll keep all the raw meat, cook it all out. Gas barrel down there. We're going to keep our animal hide. Looks like we're just going to have to stockpile that. Some more bones, animal fat. I can render that down later. Put my stuff in my food. There, I try to keep the food and animal products up top. Don't ask me why. I got my quirks, that's for sure. Okay, this is all stuff for melting down once we have our forge operational. Alright, we only have one of those, so we'll keep those backups. So I have a couple of iron arrowheads. Plenty in reserve. Alright. So, first thing, let's... recipes. Ooh. Did I not bring a cooking pot? I am not too bright there. Ah, look, my wellness just went down. I got on top of that a little too late. I goofed. I definitely goofed. So, it's what's worse is there are 2 cooking pots in the stash that I left behind. Ah, not feeling bright right now. Not at all. But that's okay. We did survive our first Blood Moon. We've got a look at what we're facing in the town over there. We have enough food and water to get by. We'll definitely fill that back up tomorrow. You keep an eye out in the towns, even if you don't find a river or a lake. A swimming pool is an excellent place to find and fill up your water jars. It will be murky. You'll of course have to go ahead and take care of it like you would anything else in terms of sterilization. Just for now, I'm going to leave that. I kind of like that secondary staircase. I'm going to go ahead and just finish filling in these walls and call this an episode. I think tomorrow, day 9, will definitely be more interesting. We'll have a little bit more time to explore that town, find out where the cool shops are, raid some cool houses, finish, hopefully, getting enough skins or leather to go ahead and build our forge. You can build your bellows, which is the key to your forge besides your short iron pipes, with either animal hide or leather, either one. And one of the ways to get leather is to chop apart leather furniture as you find it. And there is definitely leather furniture in some places. It might be in some of the nicer houses, it might be in some of the businesses, but you will find it. It'll also be cloth furniture. You want to chop that up, you'll get cloth fragments, which are, you know, darn useful in bandages and other things. Before this week is over, we're going to completely not only have the second floor properly enclosed and have our forge fired up, but have much more respectable layer of traps around and prepping in terms of materials for the second layer of cobblestone wall. Hopefully we will within the week have our our cement mixer up and running, so we can start turning this cobblestone into cement. But to actually do that, let's double check to see what our skills are. Okay, we have 62 points that are available. I have not been spending them, which is really good because we're about to buy concrete mixing, and that just took 30 of them. Alright, steel smithing is not yet available. I'm going to want that, but I need construction tools up to 40. Alright, well that's just fine. We're working on that. And I do not have to craft steel at this particular moment. I could buy it up, but then I wouldn't have enough to actually buy the 30 points here. So I'm sitting on 2 points to play with. Look around, see if there's anything useful that I might want to put it into. Yeah, barter's always good for a few additional points. Now I've got a price modifier of plus 3.3%. Not a lot, but the only real chance you have to increase this and skill-wise is to be constantly bartering. And that is not the position I am in right now. Okay, let's take care of our food and water. Okay, we're definitely gonna we may end up eating some other Yeah, let's play this safe here. This is doing pretty good. There's no reason to get stupid. This is fullness of 5, fullness of 5. This has less. Alright, we'll eat that. Hey, cat food is gourmet stuff in the apocalypse. Alright, so we're going to call that an episode. And this is Kaya Dragon, playing 7 Days to Die. This is the Building Castle Chaos series. We are on day 8 of our castle build. We have so much more to do. We've got add-on buildings, we've got towers to build, we've got gardens to make. We've got a lot of work. It is going to be beautiful and interesting and a lot of fun. So that'll be it for the episode. If I got a attack comes in the night, I'll roll the camera, but unless that happens, see you next episode.